Hi Shubham. We will start in 5 minutes.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hi,
hello.
Ganesh.
Hi Anand.
Hello.
Hello, hi.
You able to hear, right, Hrush?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Hi.
We'll start in 5 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, sure, Hrush. No issue.
Sure. Hello, hi Amol. Hello, hi Akash. Very good evening. We will just wait for maybe 2 to 3 minutes and then we will start. Exactly. Right. The same time, 9:30 to 10:30 IST. Yep. Okay. To give a background, like the people who has joined newly, who have not attended the first session, or we have not communicated on phone personally. Okay, so the course duration will be of 2.5 months. So we are starting on 20th of January. So March and somewhere, the course will be ending. So in the whole course, the syllabus what we have. Okay. Uh, yeah. So you can visit the website also, and you can see the course content over here, sapcertificationhub.com. So here you can see this is our course content, the whole. Okay. So we'll be starting from very basic. Yes, yes. Oh, thank you for letting me know that because there are many things at a time, this YouTube and all these things, so I missed to share. Okay. Yep. Okay. So now you can see my screen. Okay. So, um, someone has joined. Oh, okay. So this is our course content. Okay. In this, we are starting from very basic, like considering that if you have a background, still considering that you don't have any background regarding the materials management, not about SAP, but also the domain, because many times there are freshers who are there who are learning, so they don't know how even the company works. So we start from very basics, how the paper movement or material movement in a company happens, and then we come to SAP, how the SAP is mapped to accommodate all of these business processes, and then we move to the configuration part. So while you are doing the configuration, you understand at a maximum level because you already know the business process and then you know the end user transactions. So this helps you to understand more better about the configurations. Okay. So here, if I take a drop down over here, so all of the chapters which are there, okay, these are the chapters like here, purchasing life cycle overview, then what is purchase requisition, quotation, all of these things. Okay. So today's session, the people who have joined new in YouTube, I have already provided the link. Oh, sorry, I'll provide a link. Okay, please ping me on WhatsApp. I'll provide the link for the first lecture. It is which was the day before yesterday. It is more about the overview and so you can understand how this course is driven, and what things we are going to cover, what is procure to pay cycle, all of these things. So you'll understand in that lecture. So today our focus is more on like getting into the transactions. The teaching flow is the same, the sequence what is written here, okay? But just I know you all will be more curious about SAP logon, how to log in into it, and then how the Fury works, all of these things. So we will do the basic things and then the purchase requisition, okay, how it is created in SAP, so that you will get a more look and feel of what is SAP. Okay, fine. So we will start. I will just go and open the SAP. This is not the regular practice to log in into SAP. Okay, this is a remote system what we are using right now. So I am accessing remotely the system where SAP to actually we are accessing the server. Okay, directly. Yeah. Suppose consider this is your desktop, okay, or your desktop screen. So you will be having this logon, okay, SAP logon. The size of this software is around 1200 MB, okay, 1.2 GB. So this you have to install in your system, and this is not the SAP, but this is application to access SAP. Okay, the SAP size will be near about 2 to 300 GB, and with a RAM of I believe 60 GB of RAM they are using for S/4HANA system. Okay, so after installing the software in your system, you have to just double click on it. Okay, the installation, the link to download this particular software, I will provide it. Okay, so now this is a place where we will be learning about how to access SAP from GUI and Fury. Okay, so there are very basic things which we need to first understand that we'll go through from. So this is a dashboard where we have actually different connections. Okay, suppose you are working in a service-based company. So what happens is if it's a small company, you will be having multiple clients. You'll be handling multiple clients. And if it's a your client is a bigger client. Okay, suppose you're working for Tata Motors is your client. So what will happen? You'll be more focused on one client. So you'll be having connections here. Okay, if you have multiple clients or one client, the concept will be same for having connections. You can hear me, right? Okay, okay, okay. Because this maybe there was some internet problem. Okay, so if I click on here, edit, okay, you can see some details over here, like description, what type of system it is. Okay, you need, if you want to give any name, you can give it. Then system ID. Okay, this is all the server configurations. Okay, so there is a team, basis module is there in SAP. So that guys are working on setting up the SAP system, installing and all of these things. So they do it in a server, okay, not in your computer. So then we access that server from our laptop or computer, desktop system. So to access that server, we need to enter these things: system ID, instance number, Then if there is any router string, then it's application server. Okay. Once we enter these things, then now we will be able to access that particular server. Okay. So I will show you one thing. Yeah. There are different type of systems. Systems means I would say there is a architecture where you have, if you have worked in any of the IT companies or and even in a manufacturer company, and if you have got a exposure to that, so you have different system which is development, quality, and production. Okay. So what happens is in development, development is used for configuration purpose or to develop any of a custom solution for a client. Then we have quality. Quality is to check the development or configuration. Is it correct? It is working as per, is it working as per expectation? Okay. So these things we are going to check over there. So now development will have a, a connections like this, a connection like this. Then the quality system will also have one more connection here. Then the production system will have one more connection here. Okay. So what will happen is when you click on one of the line item over here, a new screen will open. Okay. So now you will be able to suppose this is a development thing. Okay, development client here, then quality, then production. So we as a consultant, we will be using development and quality. And production, like if you are working in a manufacturing company, you must have seen they are using any of the software. They are entering something. Something is coming in. Suppose there is a gate entry or making a GRN that the end user is doing in a production system. Okay. So as a consultant, we will use development system to do the configurations and development. What is configuration? I'll let you know. While we move ahead, you will understand. Then once we do that, we move it to quality system. Okay, the how the movement is done, there is a way to do it. Then we move all the things to quality. Once they are in quality, then we start the testing. Okay, testing is like we check whether the things what we have developed are working correct as per client's expectations. Once that is done, we provide it to a client. So we tell them, okay, our testing is done, you can test it from your side. So the client is the IT team, the customer's IT team. They will be checking whether it is working as per expectation, and then they will provide us a sign of, okay, it is working fine. Now we can move it to production. Then once it is moved to production, then suppose there are 100 or 500 users in our company. So all of them or whom to whom the authorization for a particular development is provided, they can utilize it. Okay. So uh, I believe you'll understand what I'm telling. Okay. But if you don't worry, because these things are going to repeat over a period of time. Whenever we move to the next subject and something of is required for some, this topic is required to understand the new topic, I'll be again giving you a recap of this. Okay. So these three systems, one maybe I can add it here. Okay, connection, and I can call it as quality. I have to just go click on next. It is slow. I don't know because of my internet or so this system which we are trying to access or we are using the SAP, we have got it from one of our vendor. Okay. So they provide us this system on like monthly charges. Just a minute. This doesn't happen regularly. It is the first time it is being so slow. We'll try to log in again. Okay, no worries. What we'll do, we'll wait for that, but till that time, I'll explain you how to. Okay, how to access Fury. Okay. For Fury, I've provided a link to you. Okay. I will again provide this link in the chat to everyone. So basically, what is Fury? Fury is like SAP has upgraded its software. Okay. So they are updating it to just a minute. Yeah. They are updating their software version by version. So they have provided us a new platform, web-based platform from where we can access SAP. So there are two ways to access SAP right now. Going forward, the one way is this, from which I was showing you the application, and the second way is the Fury. Okay, so I will just enter the password. If it is working fast, then we will continue with this subject. I think today the system is slow. Okay, fine, no problem. So here when you come to Fury, okay, so this is a trial version which is provided by SAP itself. So what we are doing is we will be accessing this. This you have 3 to 6 months of time period to use this, and it gets extended. So don't worry about that. So once you go here, try now, and then you have to create a ID password, SAP user ID password, and you can come to this screen. Okay, so I've prepared a full video on this. I'll post you that how to log in. Okay, then once we are here in Fury, so here now Fury actually what SAP has done, SAP has provided multiple modules application into this. So I will just take you to the part, the procurement part. Okay, so these are different tiles. When we access any of the tile, I click on this, then I go to the actual functionality of that. Now this is a manage purchase order application. Okay, so I can see all of the purchase orders over here. Then these are the filters. I can just apply the filter. Yeah, sure. Tell me. Yes, yes, I can hear you. Yeah, in MM we have procurement and inventory management. Okay, these two parts we have. The applications, I will show you the application. We can search. We will look into the same subject, like how to go and find out the applications. Okay, this we will check now. Sure. Yeah. No. In Fury, we don't have T code. Okay. The concept for T code we have in GUI. Okay. The desktop based, which I was this base. Okay. Here we have that here only we have that thing. Yes. 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 It will have both. Why? The reason is all the configurations itself are done in the GUI. Okay. No, why the password is not working? Just a minute. Yeah, tell me. Any other question? Yes, end users can use it over here also, okay, in the GUI based, and they can also do it in Fury. So for end users, there are two options. Either they can do from GUI this, or they can do from the web-based application, which is Fury. Okay. Fine. So when suppose these are the applications, okay. Now it is not like you can go and choose any of the application as an end user, okay. So you have given access like which applications you can use. Okay, only that application it will appear on your screen. Okay, to appear also there is one way to add the application. If I go here in the menu and I go to edit current page. Okay, so now you can see this is an edit mode. So I can just go and I can just click here and remove this application. Okay, after this, if I want to add some application, I will go to add type. Okay, here I will go and check. Suppose I want purchase requisition and I will click on enter. Okay. So now here I have multiple applications with different functionalities. Okay. If I'm looking for a report for purchase requisition and a transaction to create purchase requisition. So this is create purchase requisition. Okay. And this is monitor purchase requisition. So I will just take this both. Okay. And then I will go back. Okay, so once I go back, I will close, click on close. So now you can see here, you have both of them. Just a minute. Okay, now you can see both of them. Now if I click on this, so it will open the create purchase requisition advanced application. So now one more question will come in your mind that how many applications are there for MM or for any module? Okay, how to check this? Okay, so you can go to SAP Fury library. Okay, you can just put this in your search and you will find this SAP Fury apps. Is it fine for everyone now? It is welcome to the SAP Fury library. Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Maybe there is some network connection to the issue today. Okay, no problem. So here you have, see, all apps. Okay, and now you can search with the system SAP S/4HANA, SAP S/4HANA Cloud. There are two versions. One is Cloud and one is S/4HANA. Okay, Cloud, it is similar, just it may be 5% here and there, or 10%, 5 to 10%. Okay. Now, if I go here, no, I can choose like what way I want to search by business, line of business, industry, role, all of these things. I'll just go to all applications. Okay. Now I have a filter. Suppose I want to search for purchase requisition. So here are all applications for purchase requisition. Okay. So related to purchase requisition. So what I can do is I can just go, suppose this is one application. I can just go here and I can check. This is the application ID. Okay. So this is the app ID basically. Line of business is sourcing and procurement. So MM is defined as sourcing and procurement in S/4HANA. Okay. So wherever you, if you try to find with materials management, it may not give you the correct findings. But if you search with sourcing and procurement, it will give you all related apps to MM. Okay. So it has given the title, transaction, all of these things. Okay. So now here, whenever new applications come into the market, okay, because in 2015 when SAP started to release applications, so every year they were giving more applications, okay. So they have also delivered some applications which are not there in the GUI, okay, in the older version or the this particular screen. So to understand that applications, what you need to go through is this product features. Okay. So here for something which is new, you can understand what is the relevance, why it is made, what are the tabs and all of these things. Okay. So this is more of a use for understanding. Then we have implementation information. In this, there are few technical things, okay, like technical name, and then the most important here is business catalog. Okay, the pages, spaces, these things are required to give access to the user. Okay, more of these things are taken care by Fury Guy. Okay, just if when you are working with him, you more understand about, okay, these things are also used and why they are used. So these are used to give the application access to any of the user. Okay, so this is the way where you can find new applications. Okay, and suppose what we can do is here we can go for line of business, and then I'll just come down. See, sourcing and procurement, there are 411 applications. Okay, so all of these applications. So whenever you want, because now see, here you have access to many of the applications. Okay. Even you go for a new implementation as a consultant, you will be having access to a lot of applications, and you can just go and check how does that work, what are the features and all of these things. And then you can propose it to your customer. Any question on this Fury dashboard, or whatever we covered till now? Okay, let me try this. Okay, maybe there is some issue. I need to check with the guy. Okay, no problem. Yeah. Now we can see few things like monitor purchase requisition item. I'll click on this. So these are the filters. I'll just explain you one of the application and what things you have in GUI, what you don't have in GUI. Okay. First of all, this kind of interface we don't have. Okay. The interface or the screens will be all within the similar to this layout. Okay. and the graphical representation like this we don't have in GUI. Okay, so in GUI means this type of application. In that we have only tabular format. For few we have graphical, but that is not useful. That is not that user friendly. Okay, so everywhere in GUI you have only this kind of table format. Okay. Now, what SAP has given in Fury is like this chart, okay, which will give you a better understanding of whatever is the data you are looking for. When you click on any of this chart here, so it will change the data to whatever is relevant to this particular click or this particular bar. Okay, then you can go and check more detail into this. Okay, now we will start from the header or from the beginning. So these are the filters. Now filters can be changed. Okay, so filters, I will go to add a filter. If we go here, these are all filters what we can see on our front screen. If you go down, these are more filters which you can add on your front screen. Okay, and with respect to that, you can search for purchase requisitions. See, requisitioner. Just I added this, it is here. Now, with any like the star marked is the mandatory thing, okay, currency. So this is all about filter. Then the main thing what SAP has provided here is this particular view. So now in this view, we can see here it is material group. Okay, what is material group and all of these things. We are going to go in detail with this when we do all the configurations or the process. Okay, when we will look into how to create a purchase requisition, I'll explain each and every field into that. Okay. So this is material group. Okay, with respect to that, the value. Material group to value is the relation. Okay, with that, these are the material group, raw materials, spare parts, all of these. So if you go to view by, here you can change the things or change the parameter with which you want to. Suppose I go for material, then you can see here it is showing material wise. This is the material code. Okay, so now it will give more detail about the purchase requisition with respect to material and material group. So the values here are total value. So what is the total value of purchase requisition you have right now? Then without follow on document is means there is no purchase order or requisition or RFQ created for this. Okay, maybe many things can go from above your head, no problem. This is we have jumped to maybe 2 3 topics next because I wanted to show you the Fury launchpad, how it looks and what it has given. Okay, but we are going to start from very basic. Okay, so then in approval, which are still not approved, purchase requisitions, okay, the value of that. Now, if I go here, it is just removing these things, okay. Then I can zoom in and zoom out. Zoom out will give me more materials view in one glance. Then I have the settings. In settings, now I can change the dimension. Dimension, I can say the y-axis. Okay. So now we have material group and material. So if I remove material group and I click on OK, so it will be only material based now. Okay. So these things can be changed. I can add at a time 2 things, 3 things, and we can also search by desired vendor, fixed vendor, multiple things by plant. Okay, all of these things what you can see here, we are going to go through each and everything in detail. What is it, how it is used, how it is created, how it is configured. Okay, Then, okay, I'll click OK on this. Then we have one more thing, like we can maximize the view. Okay. Then we have charts. So now in charts, we have column chart right now. So we can change it to bar chart. Okay. Then we can also change it to pie chart. Okay. Like this, it will show you. Then we can change it to donut. So we have multiple options to change. Okay. So it depends on the management or the person who is trying to view this. He can check by his own way. So what is, as a consultant, what is our job? Now I'm explaining each and everything to you. The same way you have to explain it to the user. Okay. To the managers, like, okay, this is the report and you have to what things you have, how many filters, then how can you change the chart and all of these things. So you can understand that people can themselves go and find out like how things work. Okay. But the user are more, they are looking after the business, and they don't have that much of time to explore the application and all of these things. So it is better that it's ready to eat for them. Okay. So chart part is done. I'll go to column. Now this is, I can change it whether I want chart and the table format together, whether I want only chart, whether I want only tabular format. Okay, this is the way. If I come here now to the chart, okay. So in chart we have like it is showing 166 requisitions. Okay, these total. Now we have different columns. You can see. I can sorry. Oh, you can see multiple columns over here. Okay. Now these are very few columns. Actually, if someone is checking out about the purchase requisition, this is very few. So what we can do is we can go into the settings. Okay. And now these are the columns what we have. Okay. I can just click on it. There are total 88, out of which only 8 are selected. So I can just go and select all also. No problem. Okay. Now see, I have all the columns. Apart from this, now if I want to save this, I can just go in the Excel. It started downloading. Okay, it has downloaded. Okay, no problem. So I can just go here and export. Okay. So when I export, it will ask me what type of format you want. So I want Excel. So it is selected, and then I can just export it. Okay. Then I can maximize this. Okay, the screen, and these options I already told you. Now, one more thing is there. If you want to, you have some graphical things you have analyzed, and you have some applied some filters, and now you want to show this to your management or send it to them. What you can do, you can go here and send email. Okay. So what this will do, this will send all of the details as it is, and they can just click on the link and they can open the same on their own Fury application. Okay, and they will get what you are talking about. Then save as style, what this will do, whatever filters you have selected. Okay, if I click on save as style, it will create a new tile over here. Okay. And whenever I will come, I don't need to go here and select the filters. Okay. But the one more tile which is created, I'll just click on it and I will go to the exact view with filters. It will show me. Okay. So that will be more simpler because every time going and selecting filters is not required in that case. Okay. So what we can do is I will just go here. Um, I'll just click here. I'll create one more. Okay. So here I'll open monitor. Okay. And what we will do is, yeah, one more thing. When you click on this, it will take you the purchase requisition. Okay, application. There is one more application. Okay, this is the application now. Here you can see all the details tab wise for that particular purchase requisition. These are the details, like this is for your general information. Okay, now all of these details we are going to understand while we start creating the purchase requisition. Okay, this is valuation, account assignment, everything. Then you have the approval. Okay, this is process flow. So this purchase requisition was created with respect to this one, contract is created, so this is the contract number. Okay, so these kind of representations are not given in GUI. Okay, so that is the reason SAP has started moving to give a new interface to user. They have started moving to Fury, and like slowly they are also moving the configurations to Fury. Okay, but I don't know how much time it will take, but they are doing slowly one by one transactions or configurations they are moving here. Okay. So any doubt or any query you have till now here, till here? Any question? Okay, I suppose there is no question. Okay. So now what we will do, we will check how to create a purchase requisition. Okay. Now, when we will start from, like, there will be one more demo session, okay? And from the next session, what we will do is we will start the like a syllabus in the sequence, okay? So if you see the sequence for purchase requisition is here, okay? And even the screens will start over here from here. So before that, we will be more looking after what is SAP, like access and all of these things we have covered, but we'll go through once. But how the implementation is done basically. Okay. So what are the stages of the implementation? Okay. So there are five phases. So we are going to understand each phase, what they do in that phase, then what are the documentations which are which we need to prepare in each phase. Okay, if you see here in documentation, in the last session also I've shown the documentation. Okay, so for new people I'll not go in detail, but this is a documentation which you need to prepare. Okay, this is the index for reference. So all of these things we have to, means this documentation is prepared by me. So it is one by one, everything as per customers requirement and expectation. I've created that. Okay. So our next session, we will start in a sequence and we will start with the methodologies of SAP. So just to brief about this or the whole course, my intention is like you should be able to crack the interview for 1.5 or 2 years of experience. Okay, and if to this our expectation is like 80, it's a 80-20 share. 80% I will be working, I'll be guiding you, I'll be giving you the knowledge, and 20% is you have to do the homework. Okay. So homework will be very simple if we do purchase requisition, okay, in one lecture. Suppose from here we are creating the purchase requisition, okay. So right after that you have to go and create 10 purchase requisition, something like this. Homework will be similar to this. Day by day, the homework will be increasing, but I don't think you need to give more than half an hour or 1 hour for homework also, okay. Now here we will be also going to the GUI reports, then the Fury reports, all of these things. And then we will start the inventory management things, okay, here, and then the configuration part. and at the end we'll be doing two mock interviews in which uh, basically while teaching I'll be giving you all of the details for all of the questions. If we are doing one process, then I will tell you, okay, there is one question, this question they may ask you in the interview. So we will prepare the interview question while we are learning, and at the end in the mock interview, first interview, I'll be asking you questions, okay? Then we have to note down where we are lagging behind, and then we'll schedule the second interview in which we will get to know in more detail where to focus on, and then we can appear for the interview. Okay. Okay. So my plan was to show you purchase requisition, but this password is not working right now. No worries. We are using this system from last 6 months. Last two batches I've used this system. Today, I don't know what is the issue with this. I will check with the provider and I'll resolve it. In the next session, we'll do that. Okay. Next session, we'll start with the enterprise structure where we have all plant, company code, plant, purchasing organization, these things. We'll understand first the structure of a company. Then we will go into like how they work, how they relate with each other, and then we will go to the configurations of that. Okay. So you have any query, anyone? Sure. No worries. Can you please ping me on, yeah, here? Yeah, I'll send the first session to everyone, but just ping me on the on this number so that I can understand. Okay. So see, regarding the previous session, this session and coming session, it is available for everyone on the YouTube. Okay. But going forward from the fourth session, it will be it will not be live or it will not be on YouTube. But after every session, I'll be uploading the recording. Okay, and that you can access for lifetime. I'll provide the link for that session. Okay. Yeah. I will share you that. Yes, I can hear you. Yeah. See, the sequence as per what we are going to learn and what sequence we have, we are not directly jumping to SAP right now. Okay, I'm showing you this so that you are new to SAP, I believe, and just to understand because many of you are more looking for S/4HANA. How is it? How does that work? And all of these things, and even the SAP. So I want to just show you how does it look, what differentiation SAP has given, and now when we will start more, it will be like 2 3 sessions theoretical, and then we will start the SAP. Before that, I will be providing you the link. Okay. Now here I will be giving you the details. With remote desktop, you can access this particular system. Okay. And that's all. Okay. But before we go into SAP, I'll be giving you all the access. Don't worry about that. Okay. Okay, fine. So please ping me on my WhatsApp number if you have any query anytime. And when we are when I am teaching you, my motive is you should understand thoroughly in detail. You should be able to crack the interview. Okay, so that is my motive. Yours should be also same. And yeah, the fine. That's it. So if you are okay, then we can close if you don't have any query. Okay, fine. So the next session will be Wednesday. I will be sharing you the link. Okay. So please, I would request you to ping me on WhatsApp so that I will share you the first lectures demos link. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. Fine. Thank you, everyone. We'll close the session for today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Akash. Thank you. Yep. Thank you. Bye bye.